How are ya? Welcome to part 2 of Mortal Kombat 30, celebrating 30 years of the Mortal Kombat series, one of the first video games I ever played along with Sonic the Hedgehog. In this live stream, I will be playing, I would say, one of, if not the greatest sequel of all time. It is, of course, Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo, blood included, unlike the original Mortal Kombat 1 on SNES, blood, gore, fatalities, all included in the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 2. This is, of course, a physical Mortal Kombat 2 SNES cartridge. No emulations in this live stream, so I don't have to worry about any game-breaking bugs or any crazy shit like that. So I'm actually just going to share my live stream right now onto Facebook, allowing more people to watch. Stream shared, and I am back. So I'm going to pop now. Unfortunately, I don't know, maybe you can just about see the SNES. It's down below. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see the SNES. It's just too awkward to put it up there. So unfortunately, you were looking back at a Dreamcast and NES, maybe a part of the Wii U and a PS2. So unfortunately, I can't display the actual SNES console, but rest assured, this is running on a SNES. You will be able to hear me put it into the console at least anyway. And of course, it is a retro tradition to blow into the cartridge. You might have to do it a few times, to be honest. Oh. Okay. I literally had it working. Oh, there we go. Okay, but let's start. Mortal Kombat 1 at least. But it's Mortal Kombat 2 that I'm streaming. So let's give it a few seconds. It might take a bit longer to come on. There we go. Mortal Kombat 2 released in 1984. Honestly, one of the greatest sequels ever made. Acclaim Entertainment. Mortal Kombat 2. Actually, I'm going to move my Dreamcast so you can see. So you can see, well, maybe you just about can see Scorpion, Raiden, the Mortal Kombat medallion, and then Toad is just in the middle. How random is that? Toad. Liu Kang, after winning the Shaolin tournament from Shang Tsung's clutches, Kang returned to his temple. He discovered his sacred home in ruins, his Shaolin brothers killed in a vicious battle with a horde of outworld warriors. Now he travels into the Dark Realm to seek revenge. God, I'm glad I was able to read that before the time ran out. I'm just going to let the demo play out there for a while, because I actually want to read out the opening, the Mortal Kombat 2 opening story. I'm going to try to read it as quickly as I can. I wish every game was like Axiom Verge 2, where you could scroll up and down and pause the text whenever you wanted. Yeah, every game should be like that. It's like a challenge to read it, to be honest with you. 500 years ago, Shang Tsung was banished to the Earth realm. With the aid of Gora, he was to unbalance the Furies and doom the planet to a chaotic existence. By seizing control of the Shaolin Tournament, he tried to tip the scales towards chaos. Only 7 warriors survived the battles in Shang Tsung's scheme. Facing extinction for his failure, oh, do you know what? Never mind. Basically, Shang Tsung fucked up. He's got one more chance. Mortal Kombat is now an Outworld, favouring Shao Kahn. If Outworld win Mortal Kombat, they get to take over Earth Realm. That's about all you need to know. Now, it's gameplay you want to see. So the reason why Mortal Kombat 2 is one of the greatest sequels of all time is it doubles everything, including the roster. So there's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's now 12 combatants. I'll kick things off with Liu Kang. There's Shao Kahn. The graphical fidelity, the quality of the graphics have been doubled as well. Audio as well. There's a lot more stages this time around. Yes. It's the opening fight now, so I'm not going to get too cocky. I honestly don't know any fatalities from memory, unfortunately. Next up, it's Katana, which was first introduced in Mortal Kombat 2. And this is the Armory stage. Fantastic music on this stage, actually. So I played Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Mega Drive. I didn't have a Super Nintendo growing up. But this is the superior version in every way. Because the Super Nintendo was more powerful than the Sega Mega Drive. Now many people would argue that the superior version of Mortal Kombat 1 was the Sega Mega Drive version because of the fact that it had the blood and gore. But this time around, Nintendo has the blood and gore. Yeah, I don't know any fatalities. Hopefully I'm eventually going to get defeated by much tougher opponents, combatants. So hopefully my opponents will be able to demonstrate some fatalities. Kung Lao, the great descendant of the great Kung Lao, cousin of Liu Kang, first introduced in this game, Mortal Kombat 2. That is actually, I believe, oh no, it's not, never mind. I was going to say that's Blaze in the background, but then again, I think it actually is supposed to be Blaze. I think they later confirmed that. Countered me with the uppercut. Great. The great Kung Lao, as I referenced, he is actually going to, I would imagine, is going to play a key role in Mortal Kombat 12, which hasn't been officially announced yet, but I think it's common sense that it's going to be the next NetherRealm Studios game. Kung Lao absolutely annihilating his cousin. Of course I'll continue. Why wouldn't I? Just to prove that I'm playing on the SNES. This is a third-party SNES controller. I believe the moveset was also vastly expanded in the sequel, Mortal Kombat 2. The combatants' moveset, there was a lot more moves to choose from, including special moves as well. Do you know what I love about Mortal Kombat? Sorry. Oh, I forget. He has a fatality, and I forget how to do it. But see these Shadow Priests? They make a huge appearance in Mortal Kombat Conquest, the TV series, which I absolutely love. And I just love the fact that they make such an iconic appearance in that series. I won't say it, because not everyone has seen it. I know it's ancient now, but not everyone has seen it. What makes Mortal Kombat so unique, and I think what still makes it unique to this day, is the developers actually used they actually scanned real people into the game. That's why Jax looks like an actual human being, making it so unique compared to other fighters like Street Fighter, and even all the way to like when Tekken got released, and like not sure when Virtual Fighter got released, but it made it so unique. Does anyone know of fatalities? Does anyone know Mortal Kombat 2 fatalities? Drop it in the live chat, please. It would be much appreciated. I want to pull up a fatality. If I was streaming this on a console, I'd be able to pause the game and use my phone to look up the fatalities, but I'm using my phone to stream. Oh, the acid pit. If only the stage fatality, which was introduced in... Actually, no. I think there were stage fatalities in the original Mortal Kombat as well. But if only it was as easy as just doing a typical, like, regular uppercut. Raiden. God of Thunder, Protector of Earth Realm. He's over there somewhere. Oh, the original Mortal Kombat trilogy needs to get remade, remastered. Just at the very least, Ed Boon. At the very least, just re-release it in some capacity. I would take anything at this stage. I really would. I just really want to be able to. Actually, I want to stream. I want to stream classic Mortal Kombat, like broadcast classic Mortal Kombat on YouTube or Twitch. You know, from PlayStation, the share feature. Baraka, first introduced in Mortal Kombat 2. This is another stage where you can pull up the stage fatality. See the spikes at the very top of the stage. I am the kind of Mortal Kombat fighter that I am. Is I'm all about special moves. Everyone's going to play it differently. but I'm not really good at combos. I'm not really good at getting stuck in and doing combos. I'm just kind of like hanging out at the back, just pulling off special moves and hoping for the best, really. So I loved Mortal Kombat 2 back in the day, still do. I loved being like told fatalities, like friends in school would know fatalities and they would like tell each other fatalities and come home that day and like one of the fatalities was actually like a fatality for Raiden, the fighter I'm playing is right now, and I mean I can't remember it off heart, but yeah, it's very hard to memorize a fatality nowadays for the Zoomers. You can just literally pause the game and look at fatalities, which I'm not complaining about, to be honest with you. This is a Sub-Zero returning in Mortal Kombat 2, but it's not the original Sub-Zero. It's not Bihan. It's Lee. Oh God. No, I don't know his name. Mad Eyes and Maiden, God of Thunder, Protector of Earth Realm. So yeah, 30 years of Mortal Kombat. It's an insane amount of time. Now I'm going to be honest here, okay? And I want to give some constructive criticism to Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios. I feel a bit let down by the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary celebrations. It's nice to remember 30 years of Mortal Kombat. In fact, it's great to be reminded of such a really fantastic fighting franchise that was part of my childhood and still part of my life to this day. I thought that celebration video they released was really nice to watch. But I have to say, outside of that, it's been a bit of a letdown. We know that we're getting... Oh God, press start. We know that we're getting a Mortal Kombat mobile game. And it sounds absolutely fantastic. But I think a lot of gamers are just not really mobile gamers. We're console gamers, PC gamers. We don't play mobile. So it doesn't do anything for me. This new Mortal Kombat mobile game doesn't do anything for me. And I would think that I speak for the majority of the Mortal Kombat community, spelled with a K, that it doesn't... Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? It doesn't do anything for us. I know that there is a new Mortal Kombat game in development. I think we all know that. And it will be announced in due time, and that's perfectly fine. Don't have any issues with Mortal Kombat 12 not being shown during the Mortal Kombat 12 or during the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary celebrations. But wouldn't it have been nice to have some kind of releases of the original Mortal Kombat games? Wouldn't it have been nice just to put these games on PS Plus Premium, Nintendo Switch Online, Xbox Arcade, or whatever they call it nowadays? I don't know. Wouldn't that have been nice? Just something significant in terms of, an announcement, celebrating 30 years of an iconic fighting franchise. I was quite disappointed. Like, there was, I don't know if it's still up, but there was a petition, and it was gaining quite a lot of traction. A petition to remake Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which was a game that released on Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, and it was basically bringing together the first three games. All the fighters, all the stages, the fatalities and whatnot. And there was a petition to get that game remade. a team called iBallistic Games. They originally pitched the idea to Warner Brothers, because of course Warner Brothers are the publishers of Mortal Kombat, and they turned them down. They didn't feel like it would sell, and that to this day it still irritates me so much because Mortal Kombat 2, the Final Challengers on Nintendo Switch, and it's only on Nintendo Switch, sold extremely well, exceeded Capcom's expectations. And so did Mortal Kombat, so did Street Fighter Arcade Collection, I think it was called. So I believe very strongly that a Mortal Kombat trilogy remake would sell very well. So they then kind of said, okay, well, we'll start up a petition, we'll do a petition, and we'll show Warner Brothers that the Mortal Kombat community wants a Mortal Kombat a Mortal Kombat trilogy remake. So it's still there. People want this game. People want this game. So I just feel like it was a bit of a letdown that nothing came of that during 30 years of more. Like, what's the point of celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat if you don't want to acknowledge 30 years of Mortal Kombat? That's a good one, isn't it? I don't want to get too negative here now, but if we're going to celebrate the legacy of Mortal Kombat, then why not acknowledge the legacy of Mortal Kombat? Like, Mortal Kombat Mobile? So what's that got to do with the legacy of Mortal Kombat? This is Mortal Kombat. What you're looking at right now is the legacy of Mortal Kombat. Now, I'm not getting paid by NetherRealm Studios to promote their content, so I'm not going to be like Uncaged, the Mortal Kombat YouTuber. I'm not going to sit here and, promote NetherRealm Studios and Ed Boon and, say like everything is peachy. I'm not. I'm going to say it as it is. It's constructive criticism. It's constructive criticism. Anyway, look. I said my piece. Reptile was a secret fighter in Mortal Kombat 1. No playable in Mortal Kombat 2. I don't even know his moveset, so it's just going, whatever. He's got like an acid ball. Melina also introduced in Mortal Kombat 2. No, Melina, as the announcer pronounces her name. I prefer Reptile as humanoid Reptile. I'm not a fan of when he goes full on like Reptile. No fatalities so far. My opponents don't want to do any fatalities on me. They're feeling sorry for me. Game over. It's kind of annoying when you're playing it on on console and it plays by the arcade rules. Like, you get a certain amount of credits, and then once you run out of credits, you're starting all over again. I'm not playing on an arcade, like. I'm not too bothered about beating this game right now. I just want to show off these characters, as many characters as I can, have a bit of diversity in the lifestyle. So I'm not really worried about playing good. I don't know any of Johnny Cage's moves. And I mentioned earlier, yeah, Baraka was also introduced in Mortal Kombat 2. I know Johnny Cage has that shadow kick. I don't know how to pull it off. I can't remember. When you're put under pressure by the computer, like, it's hard to concentrate. It's a pity there was no like old school Mr. Chad Middleton Street Fighter 6 and new NetherRealm game this year. Yes. Ed Boon has confirmed that the next NetherRealm Studios game will be revealed within the next 6 months. I think that's dropped down to 5 months now, I think. Possibly. So yes, exciting times to be a fighting fan. A fan of fighting games. And Mr. Chad Middleton, welcome as always to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to part 2 of Mortal Kombat 30, celebrating 30 glorious years of the Mortal Kombat series. I am, of course, in this live stream playing Mortal Kombat 2, one of the greatest sequels of all time, arguably. How are you doing, Chad? How are you keeping? So I think it's definitely safe to assume that the next NetherRealm Studios game will be Mortal Kombat 12. I think worst case scenario would be Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe 2. That would be the absolute worst case scenario. I'd even settle with Injustice 3. I wouldn't play it. I would just let it get released and wait until Mortal Kombat 12 comes out. But I would be so annoyed if they brought together again the worlds of DC and Mortal Kombat, because in my personal opinion, they don't belong together. It's like cheese and ice cream. You know, it's just a combination that should not happen. But I know, not seriously though, it's safe to assume that it will be Mortal Kombat 12. I don't know Johnny Cage's moves, so I'm just like doing the same move over and over again. There's Kano bound in the background along with Sonya. It's got a nice kick there, like, you know, just to make the fight look a bit more flashy. Oh yeah, Tekken as well. Is Tekken releasing next year? It is, isn't it? Tekken 8. What a time. What a time to be a fan of fighting games. Chad, do you know any Mortal Kombat 2 fatalities off by heart? If you do, drop them in the live chat, please. I'm of course playing this on the Super Nintendo. Oh God, what a comeback. Don't want that into me there. Oh God. Oh. Didn't get that. Out of Minor Cole, can't taste. Also, the worker at the store changed my car twice. I had to get the manager since he changed your car twice. What do you mean he changed your car twice now? And hope you feel better soon, Chad. Unfortunately, man, it is the time of the year for colds and flus and viruses and all that. I think I'm going to move my camera as well, so let me know if you can see the full screen. I don't know. Yeah. Ed Boon Ed Boon confirmed on the Twitter AMA that Mortal Kombat vs. DC sequel is not likely to happen. Well, that is great. But don't you ever pronounce combat with a C ever again. It's MK. How dare you? That's good. I'm glad that he confirmed it. I feel a lot better now, to be honest. But it's definitely going to be Mortal Kombat 12 because from the point of view of business, like from the point of view of how Warner Brothers look at the situation, Mortal Kombat 11 was their best like selling game. Like it sold so well. So yeah, it will be Mortal Kombat 12. It just has to be confirmed. Oh yeah, Raiden. Yes, Fatality on Super Nintendo. Unlike the original Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo, which didn't have any blood, gore, or any kind of violence of the likes. Instead of $20, it was $40. So he was trying to say to you that it was $40, or he was giving you an extra €20. Which one is it now? Sorry. Kung Liu. Mortal Kombat is the Warner Brothers remake with Cole. C for a Cole. C for a Cole. Oh, it's a pity that the classic Mortal Kombat games don't have any kind of training mode. That's something they could include in any possible remaster or remake of like a classic Mortal Kombat collection. Is some kind of a training mode. I used to be able to pull off so many moves back in the day, not a clue. Oh, there we go. At least I can pull off his classic hat throw. I'm going to go as Kong now again, because I can pull off his classic hat throw now at least. No, he changed. Oh, he charged. Sorry, I read that wrong. Sorry. He charged her car twice. What an idiot. Who goes next? It was Jax. Oh, it was supposed to go as Kong. No. Did you get it sorted out though? Jax also introduced in Mortal Kombat 2. And notice, this is before Jax had his infamous metal arms. So this is pre-metal arms, Jax. So it's actually it's almost 31 years of Mortal Kombat now, but what the hell. I didn't make a part 2 for a while because I'll be honest with you, and I mentioned this earlier on the live stream, I'm a little bit disappointed by the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary, because for a company that was celebrating the legacy of Mortal Kombat, they hardly even acknowledged the legacy of Mortal Kombat. Yes, it was nice to see a video celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat. But the only like announcement that came from the 30th anniversary was a mobile Mortal Kombat game. And who really asked for a mobile Mortal Kombat game? I would argue that the majority of gamers play on console and PC. Very few gamers play on mobile. And I'm not including the Switch now because the Switch is a hybrid between a home console and a handheld. So the Switch is not included as mobile only. And I would also argue that the majority of the Mortal Kombat community would have no interest in Mortal Kombat Mobile. So that's the only significant announcement we got during the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary. And nothing when it comes to like re-releasing classic Mortal Kombat in any form, original, remaster or remake, nothing came from it. So it's a little bit strange that they're, celebrating the legacy of Mortal Kombat without actually acknowledging it. So I didn't really do a part 2 because of that. But I thought I'd come back and, play some Mortal Kombat 2. Absolutely annihilated by Raiden. I don't see Injustice 3 happening with the Warner Brothers merger with James Gunn being in office soon. Everything DC has to go through. Wait, no, a second. Has to go through James Gunn first. I talked to the manager. He said he said to wait 24 hours for it to get back. The worker lied and kept the receipt for his pocket. Ah, what a bastard! Yeah, unfortunately, Ed Boon is not the big boss. Yeah, unfortunately, everything has to come back to Warner Brothers. They're the ones who have to sign things off, and they're the ones who make the final decision. Well, his Raiden turned into a beast all of a sudden. I know he's the God of Thunder and the Protector of Earthrealm, but come on, no, tone it down a bit now, Raiden, will you please? I think it's because Raiden doesn't like Shang Tsung. Game over. Unfortunately, there's no consecutive. Wait a second now. Of course, music is going to be on. What if I That's for 2 players, imagine. I don't think I went as. I'm gonna go as Baraka. I haven't chosen Baraka yet. I hope it's not the fan rumored Marvel fighting game. Oh, me too, Chad. Me too. Because it wouldn't do anything for me. I'm just not into Marvel and DC as much as other people are. So it would do nothing for me. Oh dear God, let's hope not, Chad. Let's hope not. I just wouldn't be sharing that. Do you know the way we're supposed to like assume that like, oh, everyone wants this game to happen. I don't want that game to happen. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. All I want is the next Mortal Kombat game. So I don't want Marvel versus DC. I don't want Marvel versus fucking anything. I don't want Marvel anywhere near like fucking Mortal Kombat or the studio that makes it. I just Mortal Kombat 12. Thank you very much. I'll tell you one thing, Chad. If it does end up becoming Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat versus DC or Marvel versus DC, that on top of a Mortal Kombat mobile game coming out, I think that would be the fall from grace of Ed Boon and the Mortal Kombat legacy, to be quite honest with you. But we won't go fully negative now. Like, we don't know what's going to happen until it happens, you know. And it is heavily rumored and heavily likely that it will be Mortal Kombat 12. I don't know any of Baraka's moves either. I know he can throw his blade. Oh god. Okay. I think I'm going to stick to fighters I'm used to, yeah. I think we'll play a bit of Liu Kang for a bit. Then Raiden. And then maybe Scorpion. Bring back Goro and Unaga and have the game follow Fire God Liu Kang and OG Liu Kang. I think that's what's going to happen more than likely. They always do continue the story. Like, I don't think Mortal Kombat has ever like abandoned a canon story in the entire series. Like, whenever something happened in the story of Mortal Kombat that was really like part of the main story and was canon, they always followed it. So it will 100% follow the Fire God Liu Kang as the new like keeper of time, like protector of Earth Realm as well. It will definitely follow that story arc, and we will most definitely see a big focus on the original Kong Lao, because that was shown at the end of the aftermath story of Mortal Kombat 11. And yeah, Goro needs to come back as well. Like the massive fight between Goro and Kong Lao, like that would be great to see that actually happen. Like, you know, because the Great Kong Lao has only ever been referenced. What am I doing? Talking too much. Oh, she got me there with that little kick at the end. Damn you, Katana. Damn you to the nether realm. It's hard to pull off those fatalities. I'd love to pull off that stage fatality. Uppercut her straight into the acid. we get to see Shao Kahn rise to power and how he betrayed Onaga. Yeah, that would be really interesting to see like a really old school Shao Kahn before he was the emperor of Outworld, before he was the conqueror of realms. Yeah, that would be a very interesting kind of arc, you know? Because yeah, yeah, Chad, you're actually right. Instead of seeing like a complete like how can I say it? Like Liu Kang is now the new keeper of time, right? But if he's bringing back Kung Lao and training him for Mortal Kombat, then he's obviously trying to kind of bring things back to the way they were. So we could very well be seeing a real origin story of Mortal Kombat, which is very, very interesting. So to add to your point there, Chad, we could be seeing the origin story of Shao Kahn before he was the ruler of Mortal Kombat and Conqueror of Realms, yeah. And when he betrayed Unaga to become the Emperor of Outworld. Ah, yeah, bastard. He won't do a fatality because I'm his cousin. Kung Lao and Liu Kang are cousins, if people are not aware of that. I'm going to go as Raiden versus Raiden. Oh no, never mind. That was with Maiden. I can do teleportation as well, Kung Lao. You ain't the only fighter that can do a teleportation like that. Hello, Power Slave Productions. Just seeing your comment there. I will read all of it now in just a moment. Unfortunately, there's no way to pause this game. Although I think you can when you're on the opponent's screen. But Power Slave Production, as always, you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to part 2 of Mortal Kombat. Oh, you bastard. Sorry, Mortal Kombat 30, celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat. And in this live stream, I am, of course, playing Mortal Kombat 2, arguably one of the greatest sequels ever made in the history of gaming. And you can imagine all the Zoomers right now saying, what about The Last of Us 2? Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Shut the fuck up. Oh, got a fatality. Yeah, that wasn't a fatality. That was, what the fuck was that? That was the most censored, that was the most Nintendo's fatality you could ever imagine. What the fuck, Nintendo? Honestly. His head was supposed to be decapitated, but not. He just got a bit lightheaded. So he still got to keep his head. Fuck's sake, Nintendo. Oh, here we go. Now I can pause for a bit. No. So yeah, hello, Power Slave Productions. How are you? Very welcome to the live stream as always. I had a troll make up fake profile called Power Slave Pedo Productions and also another called Power Slave Rapes Animals. Sorry to hear that, man. Look, trolls are everywhere. Just ignore those assholes. Okay? Don't let those bastards get to you. You continue being you. Continue streaming. Continue having fun on YouTube. Continuing being you. And don't let those absolute assholes get you down, because that's all they are, Power Slave Productions. It's assholes. Okay? Don't let them get to you. Okay? Will Fire God Liu Kang speak with the Elder Gods? I know, yeah. I must consult with the Elder Gods. Yeah, that has to be an Immortal Kombat game. Has to be. It wouldn't be Immortal Kombat without someone consulting with the Elder Gods, to be honest. And here, Power Slave Productions. They're probably following James Charles on YouTube. The irony. They probably watch these like makeup tutorials. You're so great, James. You're so great. Ignore those bastards. Okay? You be you. Continue being you. Have fun. Do your thing on YouTube. And don't let any haters or trolls get you down. I'm being absolutely annihilated. But you know, I think the only fighter that I'm actually really comfortable with out of all of them is probably Raiden. It's Raiden. Yeah, don't let the trolls get you. You have no idea how many times I've dealt with trolls on my channel, and I'm 700 subs later. 700 subs later. And where's the trolls now? Gone back into their cave. That stage used to, and to be quite honest with you, still terrifies me. Oh, the living forest. I mean, look at that tree at the very end here. That's terrifying. So yeah, I don't know if you're still here at Power Slave Productions. I don't know if you can still, if you're still watching, but just ignore them. Really. Let's go Baraka. I'm going to electrocute you. Or not. Oh, Toasty. Can't have Mortal Kombat 2 without Toasty. That's where it was first introduced, actually, Mortal Kombat 2. Game over. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to have one more run. And I'm just going to keep on picking Raiden because I just feel more comfortable playing as him. I'm still here. I'm glad you're still here, Power Slave Productions. And honestly, man, you're going to get trolls in life, and you're definitely going to get trolls on YouTube. You're going to get people that are jealous. You're going to get people that unfortunately do not like you. You're going to get people that just want to be a thorn in your side. But what they want from you, more than anything else, is a reaction from you. Give them a reaction. A positive reaction. Smile in their face. Laugh at them. Make them the butt of your joke. But more importantly, just be you, have fun, continue doing what you're doing, and don't let them affect what you do. Don't let them affect the kind of content you stream, how often you stream, what you say on your streams, what you do on your streams. Just continue being you, regardless of what they say and regardless of what they do. Eventually, they're going to go away. Trust me, they're going to go away. Like, I have experienced my fair share of trolls and haters and whatnot, and here I am 700 subs later, with or without them. With or without my trolls, they haven't changed anything. If anything, they just motivated me. So I hope my advice helps, you know? Oh, a red raven. A red raven has appeared. My first flawless victory of the stream. I love it. Flawless victory. How the hell do you do a stage fatality? I think it's up, up, down. I think it's up, up, down, like punch, like do an uppercut like that, like. Oh, I couldn't pause it. Thanks, Chad and Johnny. You are more than welcome, Power State Productions. You are very, very welcome. Anytime. You see, for every troll that you encounter, there's going to be double, triple, quadruple the amount of people that are supporting you, that are there for you, that are happy to engage with your content, that are happy when you drop by a live stream, and that want you in their life. So for every negative, there was a double positive. I've become like the Raiden of YouTube. With my wise words. Oh, I gotta play some Splatfest soon. What a slap. I just slapped the katana off her face. Are you interested in the Hogwarts Legacy game? Not really, to be honest with you. I know it's going to be a great game for Harry Potter fans, but I'm just not a Harry Potter fan, so I can't really pretend to be hyped for it, you know? Like I do have a bit of a nostalgic connection to Harry Potter video games, because my friend did have the game. Very brief memories of going around like Hogwarts and stuff, but I suppose the big thing about it is you can choose which class or house or whatever you're in, and it's open more. But you just have to be a fan of the lore, to really kind of appreciate the game, to really appreciate each area of the game and what it's trying to reference. I couldn't just pretend to be excited for it, that kind of way. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan too, but I think it's interesting to character your own character and I understand. I hear you. I hear you. I just wouldn't be that kind of person, you know. I just feel like I have to know about what it is that I'm kind of. I mean, if it was a new franchise, I wouldn't really mind too much. But I just feel like because of how big and popular and huge Harry Potter is, it's so vast. I feel like I would have to know a good amount about the lore to really kind of appreciate it. Like I'd say the developers are probably pissed off with me right now if they're heard me. Stop turning people off the game. Because I'm sure they probably would be selling the concept of, oh, you don't have to know anything about Harry Potter to enjoy this. And look, you probably can. I don't know, but like, I don't know. It's not really the game for me. Plus, I have enough games to keep me going a lifetime, Chad, an absolute lifetime. I've got me retro games. I'm looking back at a NES right now. I'm playing on a SNES. Beside it is a Dreamcast. On the left of the NES is a PS2, which has a PS1 built in. I've got a Wii U, which has a Wii built in. Down below that is a Mega Drive. And the very back, I have a Sega Master System, Sega Saturn. Oh, chatty boy. I've got a lot of consoles. Got a library of PS5 games that I got to get stuck into. I still have to finish God of War Ragnarok. Then there's my Switch, where I still have to complete Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Monster Hunter Rise. I haven't even touched Monster Hunter Sunrise. Oh dear God. Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core, my latest Switch game. Recently, I actually got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Kawabanga Collection. Kawabanga, what the fuck am I saying? A lot of games, chatty boy. A lot of games. So when people join my live stream and they say, you have to finish this game, I'm like, you have to sit the fuck down and listen to me because I have so many fucking games to play. A lot. But I take my time on him playing games, you know? I don't like to kind of rush them and kind of like, well, it depends what the game is really, you know? But I generally don't like to rush through my games. I kind of like take my time with them because there is no rush to complete them. They're still going to be here. It's just still going to be here, like, you know? Whether a game came out 6 months ago or 6 years ago, they're still going to be here. You know, plenty of time to play them and to complete them. That's how I look at it. I actually like this is the Wasteland, I think. Outward Wasteland. Love it. Love the purple sky. I think it'd be great to wake up. I'd probably shit myself, but I think it'd be great to wake up some morning and look out, outside and look at the sky and just see like really like dark, like purple sky. Like I think that'd be fantastic. Again, I would shit myself probably, like, but I mean, if the world's gonna end, it might as well end in style, you know. An invasion from Outworld. Oh, I thought for a second he was going to do a fatality. But he wouldn't do a fatality on Raiden, no, would he? He couldn't bring himself to do it. I still have 3 credits. So once my 3 credits run out, I'm going to end the live stream here, I think. Do you know what? I'll do Liu Kang. I'll do Liu Kang. I'll do Liu Kang. What the hell? Liu Kang versus Liu Kang. Liu Kang? What the fuck are you saying, Liu Kang? No, Liu Kang wins. Liu Kang lost. Liu Kang won. I love the moving clothes. I was fascinated by that. They look so. I could just stare. They're so memorizing. They're almost hypnotic, to be honest. I'm actually losing because I'm just admiring the clothes. They're going a bit too fast, though, aren't they? They look a bit unrealistic. And Kong No looks like Undertaker. You just noticed that. Kong No's like icon looks like Undertaker. Yeah. Raiden. So I have actually giving Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios and Warner Brothers the benefit of the doubt. I've given them like enough time to prove me wrong about the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. Um, it's not over. You know, the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat is not over. Um, and in my personal opinion, it was really, really bad. It was just like a bunch of people getting together and saying, "Oh my, it's been 30 years of Mortal Kombat. What a great game." You know, but that's okay if it's just me and you know, doing and saying that. But when you're NetherRealm Studios and you're Warner Brothers, it's just such a letdown that the only announcement that came from the 30th anniversary um, celebrations was a mobile game. A mobile game, like nothing in terms of a classic collection, um, like what we saw from Capcom with Street Fighter. So it's a huge letdown. And again, I've given NetherRealm Studios and Ed Boon and Warner Brothers the benefit of the doubt. I didn't want to speak, prematurely. So yeah, really, really, he's disappointing. What can I say? What more can be said, really, on that? Not a whole lot. But nonetheless, there now. Watch the fan ask where's Melina in Mortal Kombat 12. They're always going to be like that. They're going to say where's Baraka. They want every single fighter to be in the game. You can't please them all, unfortunately. Yeah, it felt like Mortal Kombat was an indie game with a fan cult. Oh my god, you're actually right. It's just, yeah. It goes back to what I was saying as well. It's like, why celebrate the legacy of Mortal Kombat if they're not going to acknowledge the legacy of Mortal Kombat? Like, they are three classic Mortal Kombat games just sitting there. 1, 2, and 3. at the very least, why not just re-release those games in their original form on services like Nintendo Switch Online and PS Plus Premium? And why not just finally give the go-ahead for a Mortal Kombat Trilogy remaster, remake? But no, instead we get a mobile game. It's like, oh, it's just really, really bad. But look, it is what it is. Hopefully Mortal Kombat 12 will be a very, very good game indeed. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's going to do it for this live stream. Part 2 of Mortal Kombat 30, celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next live stream.